starting the vlog from Barcelona. 48 hours in Barcelona. Our first stop is Palau Moja. It is a modernist architecture, but it is really unusual because it has the white stucco facade that is very unusual for modernist style because it is usually the colorful. The building was done by Giuseppe Puig and Cadafalque and finished in 1901. I see that there are a lot of people waiting in a queue, so I will be staying over there and waiting my entrance too. Let's talk about architectural features that has Casa Macaya. The facade is white stucco with stone ornamentation, as I mentioned earlier, very unusual among the richly colored modernist buildings of the era. It includes neo-Gothic and medieval-inspired elements, as was typical of Puig and Cadafalque styles. Within the notable features, we have ornate carved stone details, including symbolic figures and floral motifs. A balcony with intricate iron work. At the carriage entrance in the left-hand capital, you'll find a small sculpted figure of a man riding a bicycle. This is a representation of the architect Giuseppe Puig Cadafalque himself while building this house and the nearby Casa Macaya. He commuted between the two by bike. Casa Macaya was built between 1898 and 1901 for the industrialist Roman Macaya y Guibert. After the Macaya family left in 1914, it passed through other owners and in 1947 was bought by the bank foundation Fundación La Caixa. So today, Palau Moja serves as a social and cultural center operated by La Caixa Foundation, Fundación La Caixa. It hosts conferences, exhibitions, and events focused on social innovation, sustainability, and culture. Let's come back to the architectural and decorative way of this building and the symbolic context of it. Its design proposes a palace structure. There is a central large patio surrounded by rooms with a noble staircase. Recent modifications have altered circulation, but the major spatial axes remain. The building exemplifies the mixing of Modernisme with Civil Gothic influences, a feature of Puig Cadafalque's style. While the facade looks rather restrained in color, when you enter you'll find rich ornamentation in stone carving, ironwork, tiles, and decorative painting. The quiet outside facade hides a much more elaborate interior. As I mentioned, now this Casa Macaya has modern use. The center includes modern facilities like meeting rooms, accessible services, while preserving the original structure. For example, they have lifts, braille signs, and are accessible for people with reduced mobility. So after 1 hour and a half, we just had 15 minutes. It is very beautiful inside. It is worth it, but it was short for me, literally. My second stop it is Casa Thomas or Cubiñà. Casa Thomas is another modernist building in Barcelona, located in the district called La Rambla, specifically the Dreta de la Rambla. It was originally built between 1895 and 1899 by the architect Luis Domènech Montaner for the industrialist and printer Josep Tomàs i Bigues. The building originally combined the family residence and business, the printing phototype business in one. In 1912, an expansion was made by architect Francesc Guarda i Vial, Domènech's son-in-law, that added the 3 extra floors and kept faithful to the original style. Today, the ground floor houses a design furniture showroom called Cubiñà, so the building remains in active use rather than just being a closed museum. The building is a fine example of Catalan Modernisme with neo-Gothic and vegetal motifs, something Dominic i Montaner was known for. Key features: the facade uses glazed ceramic tiles with metallic reflection in blue and gold tones, floral and bird motifs, large arches on the ground floor, and decorative wrought iron and stone elements. Inside the vestibule and staircase, the ornamentation remains rich: marble stairs, stained glass windows, wrought iron railings, mosaic or glass tile decoration with vegetable themes. Why it matters? It shows the fusion of residential and commercial architecture at the turn of the 20th century in Barcelona. A family home and the printing business under one roof. That tells us about the bourgeois industrial class of that era. It really demonstrates the maturity of Dominic and Montaner's style, the use of rich ornaments, ceramics, ironwork, and integrated traditional forms, like Gothic arches, into modernist vocabulary. From a heritage perspective, it's part of the Modernisme heritage of Barcelona. Visiting such buildings helps one understand how the city evolved aesthetically, socially, and industrially. And the third and last stop for this 48 hours Barcelona, I chose Palau Moja. Palau Moja is a historic palace mansion located on Carrer Portaferissa at the corner with La Rambla in the Gothic quarter of Barcelona. The building was commissioned by the Marquès de Moja and his wife Maria Luisa de Copons, starting in 1774 and designed by the architect Josep Mas i Dordal. Construction spent several years and the building opened around 1784. Architecturally, it is a blend of late Baroque and early neoclassical influences with some Gothic elements owing to its urban context. Today, the building houses the offices of the Directorat General of Cultural Heritage of the Catalan government, and on its ground floor is an exhibition and visitor space called Espai Moja. Palau Moja is a window into how the wealthy bourgeoisie of Barcelona lived in the 18th and 19th century: grand residences, reception halls, and functions of representation. Its architecture reflects a transitional moment in style, moving away from the exuberance of Baroque toward the restraint of neoclassicism while still bearing local urban influences. The ground floor transformation into Espai Moja gives it current cultural relevance. It's not just a relic but an active space for heritage, exhibition, and public engagement. If you are in Barcelona and interested in heritage, it's a worthwhile stop. So here my vlog is done. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked this video, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like it, and share with friends who come in during the weekend when 48 hours Barcelona is coming up. Thank you and see you in the next vlog. Bye!